Both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 22-yard line.
Throw. 180.
Check 53. Check Mike. Check Mike. Check 37. Check 37.
There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Lock in, lock in.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Kill, kill, kill. Shoot, shoot.
Hey, ball. Hey, alert.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Shoot.
Hey, ball. Kill.
Turn up.
Kill.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
No. 319.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Shoot.
Over. Back one. Hey, black. 319.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for second and long. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for 26 and a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Here's Rodgers. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
First down, a run with Cohen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Here we go. Yep. Here we go. Mike, 53. 53.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Run you over.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go, D.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Robinson's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
180. Run.
53. So we got man. Check safety. Check. Crunch. Check three.
Alert.
On first down, Cohen. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Alert.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
180.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch the safety creep.
Run. Blue.
Check 53.
On third down, Trubisky. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Rodgers now on first down. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
319.
You ain't going nowhere.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Packers 7, Bears 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
Give me some.
Red, toe.
Check your hot read.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Come on. 180.
53 for Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now Rodgers. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. On first down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Showing it, showing it. Watch Twiz, watch Twiz.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this will be caught by Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
26.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Yeah, live.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Rodgers now on third and goal. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On first down, Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Alert. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. 53. Mike.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
55. 53 to Mike.
Trubisky to throw again. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. 53 to Mike. 53, check 53. Hey, let's get in them holes. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yo. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Rip right. 53 to Mike. 53.
Again, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bilal Nichols showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To The throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Push him back.
Move it, get on it.
Watch by four. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the punt, they have a long way to go if they want to tie this football game.
And when you say a long way to go, you mean the full 99 yards backed up almost as far as you can be. And they also have to be aware that the defense is going to come after them. A lot of defenses will blitz and attack in this situation, hoping to cause a little bit of havoc.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Trubisky now down around his goal line. This one into the hands of Burton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Now Trubisky to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Cohen. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second. Down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Mike.
180. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Kill.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Go. 180.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On third down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
25, check 25, check 25. Move. Lock in.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down and goal to go.
Get up! 180! Red, up!
Hey, tight. Check 31, check 31.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. James Conner, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after is good, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Here's Rodgers. It's Williams on the catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Rodgers now on first down. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll wind wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let him know, let him know. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On third and long, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. The kick by Crosby is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike, 53.
Trubisky will throw. Finds his running back, James Conner. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. He finds Robinson. A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Trubisky completes it to the tight end, Burton. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to Connor here on first. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
18.
Let's bring it. 53 to Mike.
Hey, zoom.
Check.
Now it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Bang, bang. Kill.
Alert.
Check 49.
On first and 10 is Connor. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Mike 53. All day, every day, any day. Check 43.
Hey.
Mike 53. Mike. Crunch time, defense. Under 10. 10.
Hey, 18. Red, up.
53.
Now it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Check curls.
Alert.
53.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 53. Let's pick it up.
Here's Trubisky to throw.
Let's get off the field.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second and 12, Rodgers. This is caught by Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Oko, over here.
You don't want it.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Rodgers throwing here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check right 54. Right 54.
Hey, get in the way.
Joker. Slam.
Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's J.K. Scott now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Fielded at the 33. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and the Bears take over. Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
53. Mike. Watch the run.
Bravo!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. One last shot for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Green Bay, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.